Good morning, everybody. I'm Mr. E. Welcome back to the channel. And if y'all new, we welcome you here and invite you to spend a little time with us. Today I'm going to be doing some cooking outdoors. We did another video like that and it was pretty popular. So I planned on cooking outside today in what I call the outdoor kitchen. I did a few upgrades to it since the last time some of you guys seen it, and we'll talk about that maybe. We've been real busy around here helping people with the flood. A lot of different projects too. I had a tree fell on a fence, for instance. I had to work on that. We always got stuff going on around here, so I did all the chores this morning, prepped up some of this stuff to cook, and I'm kind of getting started late on the cooking, but that's okay. We ate a late breakfast, call that a brunch, and I guess some of this will be we'll eat this for a late supper because it'll be cooking most of the day on this fire. I got some deer shoulder meat and some duck breast, boneless wood duck breast that I got out the freezer. That's another thing that happened. Our freezer went out on us and we had to get another freezer, and I ran across these wood ducks that I need to cook. So we're gonna get that done today, and we'll have lunch for the son and daughter-in-law when they come tomorrow. We're gonna take the day off tomorrow, and I'll take the rest of the day off from all the hard work projects and do a little relaxing cooking, and I'll get it filmed for y'all. So y'all sit back, enjoy the show. I'm gonna just let the camera roll while I cook this, and I'm gonna get the fire started first, and I'll go get the meat. All right, y'all enjoy it. Let's see what we got under here. Got a little bit of remains from the last time we did it. I'm gonna just leave all that there. I'm gonna grab some pine needles. It is Friday. It's about 11:15, and it is July the 24th. In case some of you guys are wondering, let me get some of my little oak limbs I got gathered for this type of stuff. To get this going here. Tell you what, let me go around and get them. Yeah, me or Miss KK, we cook every Friday so we can take Saturday off in honor of the Sabbath. Give the Heavenly Father credit, glory, and honor. And so you got to take a break, man. That's a scriptural theme. You know, we're not made to work 7 days a week. Got to take a break and rest, and He'll bless you for it. Let's see, everybody. We're just gonna take our time. And I'll watch that camera because the batteries get hot, but it's not really bad hot today like it's been. I might not even need this. We're gonna take a break from all the work and get a little cooking done. Get that in there. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Let me see what it looks like on that camera. Yeah, I think y'all can see it pretty good. I'll move the camera around from time to time, keep y'all from getting bored. We sure appreciate y'all spending time with us. I hope y'all enjoy this little cooking. I know some of you saying, well, that's pine needles and you know, chemicals or whatever, this lighter fluid, getting your food, the taste, but this will be burned out before I put my pots on to cook. I got pecan and oak wood that I'll put on here and get it going, and I won't cook until I get good coals. All this will be burned up. I learned that a long time ago. I used to light the fire and start cooking right away, and that's not the way to do it. You got to get some good coals going, and then you don't fight all that smoke so bad, and it cooks a lot better. I'm gonna get one going. I'm gonna get another one going, another burner. I got two burners. This works like a rocket stove principle the way I got this fixed up. I'm gonna get another one going because I'm gonna cook what we like to call everyday potatoes. You just cut up some potatoes and cook it, and it gets a little smoke flavor in it. Cook it with water, boil it. It's kind of like potato stew, kind of. And I'll put a little bit of smoked deer meat that we call tasso. It's basically like deer jerky almost, to give it flavor. So we're gonna be cooking that. And I got all that stuff prepped up. I got the potatoes out here. I still gotta cut them. I found some bell peppers and banana peppers in the garden. Still making. They really don't do good in this heat. Them sweet peppers and stuff really do good later in the fall over here in Louisiana. But I found enough to make this gravy that we're making today. We like to cook out of the garden and off the land as much as possible. All right. There is, let me show you guys. I did a little upgrade to the outdoor kitchen while we letting this fire do. I'll kind of show you. My sister-in-law found on the side of the road where somebody put out an old, it's like an old janitor's sink. It's fiberglass and real deep. It had the faucets and stuff. I said, you know, I've been wanting to put a sink in this outdoor kitchen and a little bit of tabletop area where I could work better in here. And I said that would really work good maybe. I had a sink like this too, but I started with that. I was going to use the deep sink that she brought. And long story short, I unscrewed, prepped it all up, checked the faucet, made sure that worked. But the bottom of it, where the drain is, when I unscrewed the fitting that was on it, the whole thing broke, and it broke the sink. It just crumbled. So then I went in the old house that we bought in the front right here. It used to be the neighbors, and we bought that piece of property. I went and got the sink out of the house because we're not going to use the house for anything except storage, because it's in bad shape. So anyway, I got the sink and went and bought a little bit of lumber, and I ended up building this. We got a drain on it. We got water flowing. I got some PEX pipe from my son, and made a lot better cooking environment right here. I took that PEX pipe and ran it from a faucet. I got this this camera is mounted on a big tripod right now, so I'm having a hard time moving it. But I ran that PEX all the way over here, that PEX pipe, and we got water to it. Got a drain on it, and it drains out in the rocks in the culvert over here, so that's not a problem. So it's a nice upgrade to our outdoor kitchen. Even this old it's a plastic cabinet type deal here that was in the old shed at the property that we bought, and I said that would work good to store, you know, to put your stuff in. So I got my barbecue pit stuff, charcoal. I got my seasoning, and this is the stuff I prepped up. I got some onions. You gotta have something to put all this in while you're waiting, because chickens come and go. If you move around here, the chickens will be in your stuff. So I gotta have it closed in. So this works perfect. So I brought my stuff out here to cook the potatoes and garlic, and this other stuff will stay out here permanently. So this little cabinet, that works pretty good. They had some old paint cans stored in that, and I took that cabinet out of there and cleaned it up. And it just made, I think, a nice, let's see if I can get a better shot. It made a nice little outdoor kitchen. So I'm real excited about it. I told Miss KK I'll be doing a lot more cooking like that, because it makes it a little more convenient to cook when I don't have to go back and forth to wash my hands at the fish cleaning table, you know, over here, where we got a hose. So this makes it real neat. Let me work on this fire so we can get this cooking going on. time for me to restack or well, I can't think of the right word, to replenish my sticks, my little oak sticks that I got here in my little wood pile. That's the beauty of cooking with stuff like this. You can go pick up sticks when you live like we do where we live. There's trees everywhere, and you can cook with just sticks if you need to, with this rocket stove design. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm gonna go get a fan. It made me think I even ran a little bit of electricity. I got an extension cord coming from the house over here. One day I'll run a regular wire, but it's just mostly for lights. But what I did was I put some receptacles here and ran actual Romex, and I ran it around, and I put a light switch and a receptacle here and some receptacles here just for convenience, and that's all ran with regular wire. I need a faceplate for this. I didn't have it. I just used stuff that I had left over from when I ran an electrical business. I got all kind of electrical stuff here, and I just made a male cord basically coming from my electricity that I ran to get power. This is my power source, but one day I'll run a regular Romex to it. But so I just plug it in, and we got lights and receptacles for convenience. And you could it's on a circuit. The 14 gauge wire I got ran there, but you could put a rice pot right here if you needed to, because I don't have much on this circuit that's feeding this. All right, I talk too much. Let me get all this going on so we can get our cooking going on. Yeah, it's so many people displaced with this flood that we had. We got some of that documented on this channel too, but it's been rough around here. So not really for us, but for so many neighbors, so much of the community, so much of the parish. It's just so many people displaced. Their houses are a wreck. People still working on them. It's a mess. So we're going to take a break from it all today. All right, I'm gonna go in the original outdoor kitchen. We call this the outdoor kitchen, but the outdoor kitchen is in a building. I'm going to get the wood duck meat and the deer shoulder meat that I got in there that I got prepped up to get ready to cook it, and then I'll get some of these potatoes cut up, because this fire will be ready here in a little bit. That's what I wanted to say a while ago when I was talking about the electricity. It made me think. I'm gonna go get a little fan off the back porch to put right here, because that wind is variable and it's blowing this smoke all over. I don't know if y'all can see. Maybe I need more light, but this is the duck and deer meat that got prepped up to cook. Hopefully you'll get to see it a little better here whenever we start cooking. But I'm gonna put it in that cabinet to keep it away from the chickens or anything else. Let y'all keep an eye on my fire, and I'm gonna go get that fan. Get that smoke blowing off our eyes anyway. That should help. Helped a lot. And as usual, y'all, we got our rain barrel collection system. So we got unfiltered rainwater. Just it's all nice and clean because it sits in there and all the sediment goes to the bottom basically. If you can't, but we got filters in it, but screen filters, but not like a water purification filter, but we're cooking with it, so it's not going to be bad for you. I drink it every day. Somewhere on our channel we've got a video on this rain barrel collection system, but we got a gutter system with screens basically. Catch it in a catch barrel, and then we divert it to all these barrels, and it goes through a few wire screens, and then we come get some every day and we pour it into a Berkey filter system to drink inside. But I drink it straight from barrels. People live like that for 6,000 years, drinking rainwater. Alright, so that's what we're going to cook with when our fire gets going. But we're going to have to, what I'm going to do to keep from making the video too long and running down batteries, I'm going to turn the camera off just for a little bit till our fire gets going. Well, I tell you what, I don't have to do that. I've got to cut up some potatoes and onions, and so I can put the camera on that maybe. Let's try that. Get that all prepped up. I got these peppers that I got out in the garden that we're gonna use, and I got these onions. I already cut up the garlic. I don't know if you can see that. I got the onions peeled, ready to cut up. I got the potatoes. I'm not even gonna peel them. I got them scrubbed. A couple of little bad spots I took off of them. I'm gonna cut them up to get them going here in a little bit. I'll set that right there. Get this out the way. Y'all leave in the comments. Tell me what you think about our little upgrade we did right here. Or anything you want to comment about, as long as it's good and clean and tasteful. Okay. Let's get some onions cut up. I'm sorry, some peppers cut up. Can y'all see what we do in here? I guess you can. Yeah, I think so. This is neat to have all this where you don't have to run back and forth in the house so much. You have a sink system set out here with some water where you can keep your hands clean easy and have a little bit of counter space to work. So I'm excited about this little upgrade. I love to cook when I have everything all prepped up and I have time. And it helps Miss KK too. Takes any pressure off of her because she feels like she got to cook all the time. But we help each other a lot around here. That's what you're supposed to do. Got a couple of cayenne peppers that started turning red out in the garden. I'm gonna put them in, but I ain't gonna make it too hot because we got Josephine, Josie we call her, the grandbaby. Them youngsters might not be able to take pepper as much, but she's eaten a lot of pepper before, but I just want to make sure I don't make something too hot, because in the past I've been known to put a lot of pepper. My motto used to be you never could put enough red pepper. Got a couple little spots on here that an insect ate on it. I hope y'all enjoying this kind of video. We're trying to grow the channel. We've had second thoughts from time to time because it takes time to do all this. Still kind of having second thoughts, but y'all let us know if y'all want to keep doing this, if y'all like the content. The way we live, we stay so busy around here, tending to sheep, goats, chickens, worming things, fixing fences, just whatever it takes, you know, keeping the garden going, mulching, and it takes a lot of your time and energy. So we was hoping to get a little income from this YouTube channel. It hasn't made us a whole lot of anything yet. I think we're going on 3 years with this channel. I don't think we made $1,000 out of the whole thing. We might have. But it'd be nice if it would grow. So we're going to stick with it a little bit longer. See what happens. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know what kind of questions you got. Hey, let me know if anybody that's watched the video about these shoes that we got paid to promote, basically, because they gave us a pair of shoes. But I really do love them. I'm wearing them today. They're pretty awesome. Somebody else reached out to us that wants us to try something, but I forgot what it is. Said that they like our content and would we do a review on something if they send it to us, but I don't know what it was now. Miss KK will tell me. She'll remind me. I'm back checking to see if that thing's still working. Battery. These batteries go out on these GoPros. Alright, I'm going to put this in the same bowl with the onions because we're going to brown them at the same time. Brown them, saute them. I say browning it, but some people say saute. Well, yesterday at this time I was cutting up a big pecan tree. It fell on the fence and it fell lengthways on the fence, so it took out a lot of the fence. Keeps the cows and goats and sheep from getting into the canal area. So I got it temporarily fixed for now because I don't have it all cut up. But some good firewood and some good wood to cook with. Some sweet pecan wood. What do y'all think about my onion chopping style? You know, believe it or not, this old shoulder injury I got, you heard me say it before. The medical personnel wants to do and said I need a reverse shoulder replacement, reverse ball and socket, total shoulder replacement. But it's gotten so bad that even just pushing down on these onions to cut up stuff on the cutting board, it puts pressure on my shoulder. This is, believe it or not, it's one of the worst things for it. I can work and do all kind of stuff, but I can't do good overhead stuff. I'm losing a lot of strength in it, but I can't. It really hurts me to do what I'm doing right now, just to push down on stuff. Picking up ain't so bad, but pushing is. I still ain't decided if I'm gonna get a shoulder surgery. Man, that seems like a major deal. Cutting your socket and ball, the original one, and reversing all that, and drilling and cutting out bone. I don't know. We'll see. I'll wait on what the Heavenly Father guides me to do. But right now, I'm not wanting to do it. But I think about it when I'm doing stuff like this, and it's putting pressure on that shoulder. Does it sound like that rooster is saying, Mr. E? That's what me and Miss KK. You hear some of these roosters, it sounds like that's what they're saying. Okay, I need to tend to my fire better, or I'm not going to be able to cook. This one's getting right, kinda. Let's see what this one's doing. Oh yeah, we're gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna slide them on these pieces of tin under there, and I can keep feeding wood till I get it like I want it. I know I said I was gonna wait till we. Well, these batteries on these cameras, they get hot on these GoPros and they cut out. The camera stopped on me midstream when I was talking, and I don't know what all y'all saw earlier, but if you're new to the channel, you might have not seen that before, where we slide this fire in here started on the outside, then we slide it in. So I don't know if y'all missed that or not a while ago. But and then I got my woxing put on here. So even though I usually wait for it to make hot coals before I start cooking, it's later in the day, so kind of for the sake of time, I went ahead and put them on there, get it going, and I'm gonna get my potatoes going here in a minute. So I started cutting them up. So I'm gonna cut my potatoes up. Like I said, we call that everyday potatoes. You can cut them any kind of way. You basically boiling them and stewing them. And I'm gonna put some smoked deer meat in them. Some homemade smoked tasso, we call it, or tasso, some people call it. That is right here. It's I smoked it in the smokehouse. You may have seen that on some of our videos. Then we put it in the homemade solar dehydrator. So it's hybrid tasso / jerky, because I mean it's dry enough where you can eat it. It's still kind of froze, but you can eat it like this, like jerky. But we're not nearly going to put all of this in the potatoes because it's got a good smoke flavor. It's not to have meat to eat with the potatoes. It's more to add that smoke flavor. I'm going to put this back in the freezer probably. I'm going to wrap it a little better than that though, with a little bit more of this wrap that we have. Now you see, I was talking about my shoulder a while ago. I can't push down. This is real hard, so I'm going to push down with my left arm. The reason it's hard, not because the meat itself is hard, it's actually still froze. I just got it out the freezer. But it is very tasty. Still hurting my shoulder. Golly. Okay. Get these taters cut up. Doggone it, it's the second one. It's got a little bad spot. A little right in the middle. Y'all still there? I gotta check that camera. I don't know why, but that thing gets hot so easy. Look at these potatoes. Bad spots. Just like a black spot. Chickens will get that. I'm just cutting around the bad spot. How about that? Anybody out there watching cook potatoes like this? Or do you make some potatoes that you call everyday potatoes? My wife's uncle, I believe, made potatoes like this and called them everyday potatoes. Y'all leave that in the comments if any of y'all do that or heard of everyday potatoes. Oh, got another black spot. So the freezer went out in the outdoor kitchen that has a lot of our wild game in it and garden vegetables. And bought another freezer and changed everything out. And realized I had like a Walmart bag, we call them, that was a lot of wood ducks in there that I killed and cleaned. So I brought some to my mom, and I took the older ones. If there was any freezer burn on them, some kind of way we missed them, and they was in there for a few years. But what I did is I filleted the breast out and cut all the edges off and got just a pretty fresh, good looking meat. So we got good filleted, if you want to call it that, duck breast, and we got some premium 7-point deer shoulder meat cut up. It's going to make a good gravy, I believe. Okay, so we are ready. I'll just wipe my face, so I'm going to clean my hands. And we're going to get these potatoes on, then we're going to start browning our meat. And this sink is so awesome. Okay, let's get our potatoes going. Whoop. Let me get my cabinet here and get our garlic powder, some salt, some black pepper, some red pepper. I think that's good for now. And let's put the camera over here so we can see what we're doing. Try to anyway. Sorry. Okay, let's see what we got right there. I'm going to put this right here for now. We got our spoons hanging up over here. Some cook spoons. Clean these little screen things. You buy that where you buy barbecue stuff. There's supposed to be some little disposable things, but I clean them off. It makes a good place to set your spoons and stuff down and keep it off of any dirt. So, well, I tell you what, this fan sure don't seem like it's blowing a whole lot. I mean, it's blowing, but it ain't. It ain't blowing smoke away like you would think it would. That's why you gotta wait and let it just have cold, and it don't nearly smoke as bad. But that's okay. So I'm gonna put these taters in this wok. Oh, I love that sound. Spread them around, get a little oil on all of them so they don't stick. And I might kind of fry them a little bit, but I don't really have to. I just like doing it. Let that sit there a minute. We're gonna put water in it in a minute. I'm gonna rinse this bowl out. All right, these chickens are coming around here trying to get some of these little scrap potatoes up to do. I shouldn't have threw them so close to my cooking area. They see everything. All right. Gonna lay that down on my little rack down here. And we're gonna get the meat and get it ready to start browning. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it out of the plastic bowl, put it in that bowl I just cleaned that had the potatoes, because it's metal, and I can have that around the hot cooking area without melting something. Come back and wash these bowls a little later after I get this set up. It's hard to tell the difference between the duck and the deer right here. I don't know how good y'all can see that, but that's filleted duck breast. The lighting ain't too good on there. Maybe, let me see, maybe this will help. Yeah, that helps a lot. See, that's actually filleted duck breast. So is this. Isn't that pretty? Alright, I'm going to set this down. Maybe I'll just set it down right here for now. I'm going to get my chair. Get ready to brown this meat. Alright, we're going to put a little water and seasoning. Put some water. And we'll put a little bit of seasoning to start with. The potatoes covered where they cook. Huh?
I got the gate open, so don't let the dogs out.
Okay. And we're gonna throw a little bit of cayenne pepper. I call that red pepper. Not too much. Gotta have garlic powder in everything, or garlic. Got my little salt shaker here. If you leave salt outside in this outdoor kitchen, it clumps up. So I'm always got different little salt devices here, but this one's clumping up too. So I might get another thing of salt, or I might open it. I know what I'm gonna do. Open the other side and I can. There. And a little bit of black pepper. And my method, if you ever watch me cook, is a little bit of seasoning at a time so that we don't over salt anything. And we'll taste test it as we cook and fine tune it, I call that. I'm over here at the new sink, washing my dishes as I go. I like to keep all that stuff clean as I go. That's starting to sound like we need to put some meat in there. Let me get my chair. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. All right. That was hot. That's too close to the, almost burned myself. That's too close to the fire. Let's change that. Put that right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put my smoked meat in these taters. real hot. Do it that way. Get a piece of oak. It'll make a hotter fire than pecan does. But I got them both. Man, that wood makes a good smoke flavor in that food when you cook it outdoors like this. It'll get right in a little bit. I'm gonna give that camera a break. And when that gets to browning real good and boiling, we're gonna turn it back on. The smoke got my eyes buzzing. We'll be right back. The fire's getting right, and this stuff's starting to brown, so I'm gonna get this camera down there where you can see what we got going on. Potatoes are starting to boil. All right. See if I can get y'all a different view, maybe. I don't know if the sun might be bad on you right there though, on this camera. Let me bring it back. Fan back on. Put a little seasoning on it. There's a little black pepper, a little bit of salt. A little bit of red pepper. Put garlic powder later. I don't want to put the garlic powder in there while I'm browning this and burn that garlic. Let that brown a little more, and then that's half the meat. And we'll put the other batch in there after this browns pretty good. I don't know what I got going on, but I had another spoon like this right here. I thought it must be going kind of crazy. I'm gonna put my browned meat in here. I don't know what I did there. I found the cook spoon. It's in the pot with the raw meat. Oh man, I can mess some stuff up. All right. Let me just see with this water how much salt is in there with these potatoes. That's enough for now. Potatoes are cooking good. I'm gonna call that batch of meat done. That fire is so hot I can't hardly handle a spoon. And I need a spoon with holes in it. I don't know why it's not right here, but I'll go look for it in a little bit. This meat really browned good. I'll put that second batch of meat on and I'll go try to find my spoon. Make sure all these potatoes get in the water. Maybe put a little more water in that. Seasoning and that batch of meat. I'm sorry for sniffling, y'all. The smoke got me. A bit of salt. Red pepper. Let me give that camera a break, y'all, because it gets hot easy. And we'll come back in a minute. We're gonna finish. I need to change that battery anyway. We'll come back in a minute and finish browning. We'll get our onions and stuff sauteed and browned. We'll get it all together. Then we'll let it simmer. This afternoon, when we believe it's done, we'll do a taste test for everybody. All right, we'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay, friends, the second batch of meat is getting close to being browned. We're gonna take it out here in a little bit. Our potatoes are cooking nicely. They look like they are almost done. Let's see what kind of seasoning they need. We're going to give them a little bit of salt, not much, and a little bit more garlic. And maybe just a tad of black pepper. We're going to call that plenty seasoning. And we're going to make sure that they are cooked all the way through. And I believe checking some of these bigger pieces, right? Yeah, they feel real good. We're going to let that simmer. Being the fire is going so good on it, I'll put a little more water. It can cook a little bit more. And we'll let that simmer and get it off the burner here in a little bit. Put a lid on it when I cook enough water out. Cooking bigger potatoes a little bit more. Some good stewed everyday potatoes. Oh, that meat is browning good in this wok. Cast iron. Look at how pretty that is. Y'all, we're gonna call that done with the meat to brown it. And we're gonna get ready to do our saute or brown, like I call it, our onions and peppers and garlic. I just dropped a rag in the meat. Oh, Mr. E. Ain't hurt nothing. I just found something that I don't like about these shoes. It's the only thing I don't like so far. I'm probably gonna go change them. They are getting very hot by this fire. So I'm gonna change my shoes because my feet are right by that fire. But I'm not gonna do that yet because I gotta get my onions brown. So I'm gonna do that. Take this, put the lid on it. Saute my onions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go change my shoes. I'm gonna take this off the fire just in case it gets too hot while I'm gone. Yeah, those shoes are awesome, but they heated up by this fire. Couldn't wear them by the fire. I'm gonna put a tad of oil for my onions. And I'm gonna put a, if any of you guys ever watch me cook, you know I put a little salt with my onions when I saute them. Brings out the flavor. love doing them onions. They sure get pretty. These taters done did their thing. We're gonna call them cooked. Like my Cajun grandpa used to say, ça c'est bon. That means it's good. I see my daughter-in-law's here with the grandbaby. You might get to see her in a little bit. Let's get our garlic in there. I ain't got time to play now. Got the grandbabies here now. We gotta get this cooking over so we can spend some time with that grandbaby. Now, we're gonna let that cook, y'all. We'll come take a couple of shots of it while it's cooking. That's gonna cook for several hours. We'll, if you watched me do this before, we can cook it all day. And this afternoon, I'll come get y'all a couple of shots in the middle of when it's cooking. We'll taste test it and check the seasoning. And then this afternoon, me and Miss KK will do a taste test with some rice and let y'all know what we come up with. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. Now it's cooking right, y'all. Come to check it. It's a good time to check the flavor with the water cooked down out of it. It is 1:20. I don't remember what time we started. It seemed like it was around 11:15. Tastes like it's gonna be pretty good, y'all. So I'm gonna put some more water and let it cook some more. That's our checkup. I'm not putting anything but a little bit of salt. And then next time we see you guys, we should be doing a taste test. Okay, everybody. We'll see y'all when it gets done. Okay, everybody. It looks like our gravy is going to be done, or that's all we're going to do for today, for sure. It's 5:30. Miss KK is in there with Josephine. She stayed with us this afternoon. So I'm gonna stir that gravy around, and we're gonna put a little bite of it or two on a bite or two of rice with some of the potatoes, and we're gonna see what it tastes like, y'all. Okay. So it's 5:30 in the afternoon. So this has been cooking since let's say 11. So that's, what is that, 6.5 hours? All right, a couple of little pieces of meat, a little bit of gravy. I think that's some duck breast I got in there. And a piece of deer meat, it looks like. Try these potatoes, which we already tried them earlier. Alright, so that's what it looks like. A little bite or two. And we are going to give it a taste. Hey, my baby. It is superb. Josephine's calling Papa. We're going to call it a wrap. It's delicious, y'all. I'm coming, baby. I'm going to take it off the fire and get ready to put it up for tomorrow. Thank y'all for joining us. I wish y'all could taste it. We ask y'all to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Leave us your comments. Let us know what you think about the video, the stuff we talked about. And we'll see y'all next time. Take care of each other. Keep praying for each other. And acknowledging the Heavenly Father. Thank y'all from Louisiana Homestead. We'll see y'all next time.